afternoon, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. No, it is no longer morning. That's why I decided to say good afternoon, because we mowed all morning, and now that we're done, it's time for some maintenance on just about everything in here. But most importantly, it's time for our first oil change on the new SCAG Bluebird Cheetah. I see you got dirty this morning. Very, very dirty. We're gonna have to fix that. Now, for a cold start. It was a little wet this morning. And old Blue is real dirty. I mean, real dirty. And she has 63.1 hours. So, we did our initial oil change at 10 hours. We're doing our next one at 50. More on that later. And we also need to get the Tire Cat 2 out, because now that it's working and wants to be a part of our company again, well, we have maintenance on that one to do as well. Let's see if you fire up on your first try. I'm gonna say no choke because it is extremely hot right now. Come on, girl. Nope. And there we have it, our entire fleet for cutting edge lawn care. This one's actually been pretty good lately. We put it to the test in a recent video, and so far it's been running, well, like it used to. Before they replaced the motor, our heads, 8 times. But on the 8th try, they finally got it right. So congratulations, welcome back to the family. We can put you back on the, we're gonna keep taking care of you because you might still be here. So we know today this thing needs to be greased, blades changed, air filter dusted out, just cleaned up and ready to go for the week. This one needs blades greased, and we are due for the first actual oil change. Have you guys ever actually read this manual? It's interesting what they claim the oil change intervals to be. On a Kawasaki, it says that you change the engine oil after the first 20 hours to remove the braking oil. We did that hour 10. And then it says you change the engine oil every 100 hours after that. We're gonna change it at 50 because the internet says you should always change it at 50, especially if you mow commercially. But the manual says you change it every 100. It also has a note here saying you only change the engine oil every 100 hours and you don't change the filter but every 200 hours. So every other oil change, you change the filter. I don't know about all that. I'm probably gonna change the oil filter and oil at the same time. But the manual here, the one that comes with the unit you bought from the manufacturer who made it, says that you should change the engine oil every 100 hours and change the filter every 200 hours. It also has a note saying in extremely hot, dry, dusty conditions, you should increase the intervals to maybe half. So that makes sense because we are in Texas. It's definitely dry, it's definitely dusty, and it's definitely hot. We'll probably do that a lot sooner than every 100 hours. Like today, every 50 hours. This is the part of the video where all the internet experts come out and tell me exactly how I'm doing it wrong. If I say I'm doing it based on the owner's manual, people will tell me, oh my gosh, you're a professional. You should be doing it way more because you use this equipment commercially. So you should know as a professional, you do it twice as often. And then if I decide to do it twice as often, there's gonna be a whole bunch of people telling me, read the owner's manual. Do it exactly as the owner's manual states. You're wasting money doing it any sooner. I don't know which way is right. I just know that whatever way I do it, it's gonna be wrong. I'm just kidding, it's not gonna be wrong because we do use them commercially, and I do believe that because we use them commercially, you should do them more often than the suggested intervals in the user manual. And here's why. Let's say I decide to spend an extremely large amount of money on one of these mowers just to mow my own property. I would never do that. Actually, I'm lying. I would totally buy that just to mow my own property because I think it's awesome. But let's just say I bought one of those and all I was gonna mow is just my yard right here. My yard is right at an acre. The mower may run for 35-40 minutes max. So let's say I bought that right there just to mow my own property. After a year, I'd have somewhere between 40 and 50 hours on it, probably mostly because I'm out here joyriding, and it would be time to change the oil because it states every 100 hours or annually. So as a homeowner, you're gonna put about 40 to 50 hours a year on this, but they're very easy 40 to 50 hours because, like I said, you're just mowing this yard. This mower is gonna get hot, but not real hot, and then it's gonna cool right back down. That's why it's important to change the oil, because the oil is getting hot one time and then cooling back down. The difference between a residential guy or a homeowner and someone who uses this every day is this mower is gonna run between 6, 7, or 8 hours a day of actual run time when it's on yards. Meaning that after the first hour and a half, the oil is going to continue to get hot and stay hot all day long. Yes, it doesn't run all day, but it doesn't actually cool down to ambient temperature between yards. Meaning once it gets hot, it stays relatively hot for most of the day and doesn't actually cool down until night. One way you're mowing and getting it sort of hot, and then it cools back down. Commercially, it's going to get hot, stay hot all day, cool down every night, but then it's going to do the same thing tomorrow. It's going to continue the cycle to where the oil is going to degrade faster because it stays hotter longer for more hours during each interval. And that's why they say in dry, hot, dusty conditions like we have here in Texas, when it's extremely hot on the equipment and the temperature is hot, it's better to change the oil in half the time. Which is why I think it's a good idea, if you're using these commercially, to change them about every 50 hours. And for us, that runs about every 3 to 4 weeks, depending on the combination of which mowers we're using and how much each one gets each week. This one is due for its first real oil change. We're gonna be like the internet says and change it twice as often because we do run the commercially. And we're also afraid of the comments if we don't change them any sooner, because they'll say, you should know better. That's right, I do know better. I do know that no matter which way I do it today, it's gonna be wrong for half of y'all. What are y'all's bets on how black this oil is gonna be? Oh man, look at that. Black as could be. Black as could be. Which is why we changed it at 50 and not 100, because that's how black and dark it got in just 53 hours. While that drains, let's go over to the parts department. Hello, parts department. Would you look at that? Kawasaki engine tune-up kit. This trailer has everything. All right, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that. And we're gonna need that. Voila. Oil change kit, all right here in our local parts department. All right, so I'm gonna say that the Kawasaki looks a lot easier than the Vanguard, at least for the oil filter and where you have to get to. They're both not very convenient. It's in there, like it's hard to get in this way, but it's got a better lip to help you not make a huge mess. If you flip the seat up, it's actually pretty easy to come right in here. You can reach in right here, look at that. I'm sure it's still gonna make a huge mess, but it's at least easier to get to. Look at that, not bad. And look at that. We caught most of our mess. Gotta make sure to lube up your rubber. Otherwise it might leak on you. I mean, I don't know if that's true. My dad just told me to always never be dry and it would never leak, and so far I've never had one leak, but I've also never not done this. And just like that, it's done. And I don't think we had that big of a mess. In with the new oil filter, new oil. That's back on. Check, check, check. Now let's fire it up, see if there's any leaks, and check the oil one more time. All right, no leaks. Let's check the oil one more time. Boom, right there. Oil change complete. Let's check this guy and see how many hours he's at. So we got the new motor put on 660 We changed the new break-in oil at 670, so it's got 12 hours on it. So this one is not due for oil change yet. It's gonna get there soon because we're probably gonna use this one a lot this week over that one. Mostly because we're still testing it to make sure it's still good to go, even though it's done 2 full days without a single problem in some very extreme heat. But we're not done testing. This week, we're probably still gonna run this one a majority of the week. This one will actually be the backup this week. I know. Who would have thought that I would buy this one and use it as the backup? It's because I still like both mowers. I mean, that one is a Cadillac. That one's really fun to drive. But this one's pretty fun to drive too. I will say, if you're gonna mow with this one, start with this one. You can't really start the morning with that one and then go to this one because they're not the same. But if you start with this one and then go to that one, it feels like a lot's going on for you. But not the other way around. That one's clearly a better machine. But if you drive this one all day, you don't really know what you're missing out on. But if you drive that one in the morning and then try to go to this one kind of feels like it's not doing everything that one's doing. But I still enjoy buying both, and they still cut really good, and they still lay really amazing stripes. Wow. This is just a few days. So I bumped this out like every couple of days. You know, I wasn't gonna change this because it says every 100 hours. But that's real dirty. The inner one's actually very clean and looks brand new. But this outer one, I think, because it's pretty important the air the motor breathes, we should probably change this. That's way better. Why wouldn't you? These are super cheap, by the way. Well, they're a lot cheaper than a new motor. Unless, of course, it's under warranty, and then they'll just replace the motor 7 or 8 times for free, and that's pretty cheap. It's only funny now because it actually worked. Wasn't very funny when it was happening. All right, I just looked up the fuel filter and it says every 200 hours under normal conditions and more frequently under commercial. We're gonna fall into the more frequently, so we'll likely do that every 100 hours. So that's due up next time we change the oil. While we're at it, we should check the air filter on Old Orange here. Old Orange looks like she's been breathing the same dirty air the blue one has. I'm telling you, it is dusty and hot here in Texas. Next up, it's time to lube our machines up. One of my favorite things to do. It's actually not that bad, but it is a big inconvenience to do it because you have to remember to do it. I try to do it at least once a week. I know the intervals say 40 hours for this, 100 hours for that. I just try to do it like once a week. Once a week, hit everything with grease. It's rolling, it's moving, it's spinning. You could always use some grease. Glad that's over with. I will say the orange one's much easier to grease than the blue one. The fact that this is all you have right here to get to the deck and kind of reach in between versus the whole thing comes up, way easier to maintain and fix those things than those things. Very similar, but way different way to get to them. Now, both of these guys are gonna need new blades, and of course both of these could use a bath. Well, I just got fresh blades from the blade sharpening department here at Cutting Edge, and boy, I forgot just how much work it is to take care of one mower, let alone 2. It's like double the work. Did I mention that 2 mowers is twice the fun? Whew. Blades changed on all of them. There's only one thing left to do. We can't very well show up at our customers' yards looking that dirty, now can we? Ooh-wee! Those are some good looking mowers. Man, I love the blue. The blue is so good. But the orange is pretty good when it's cleaned up. But man, that blue is something else. So, full maintenance done, blades greased, ready to go for the week. We also went ahead and did a little maintenance, blades and grease for that one. And I do believe we are gonna mow with you on our next mowing day, which means you get a break. So you're going in first, and you'll be number 1 again for the next mowing day. Congratulations. Welcome back to the team, Orange. Welcome back. All right, sleep tight. We have our early day tomorrow. Big day for you. Hopefully you just chill in the trailer all day. We don't use you tomorrow. It's his turn to shine again for a little while. There it is, maintenance for yourself. If you didn't notice, we have a lot of departments here at Cutting Edge Lawn Care. We have the parts department, we have the blades department, we have the maintenance department, we have the operations department, we have upper management inside there, and we have the guy who actually does all the work, the labor department. And that's one of the things when you run your own business. It's really awesome, but man, you have to do a lot of things. A lot more things than just mowing the grass. Anyway, guys, we got both our mowers loaded up, ready to go, looking good for all of our customers. Thanks for watching. We love you, and we'll see you in the next one.